Please be seated. I'm going to go back this morning to Graham Greene, another one of his novels, a novel called Monsignor Quixote, which is set in Spain immediately post-Franco, so the mid-70s. It's the story of a somewhat improbable but warm friendship between a country Catholic priest and the communist mayor of the town in which they both live. The first part of the book takes them on a somewhat whimsical journey to find purple socks to Madrid. Gradually, the story becomes a little less whimsical and a little darker. And at the end of the book, Father Monsignor Quixote, the mayor's name, by the way, is Sancho. Father Quixote, Monsignor Quixote, before he dies, gives an invisible communion to his communist friend. The book ends with this paragraph. The mayor didn't speak again before they reached Orense. An idea quite strange to him had lodged in his brain. Why is it, he thought, that the hate of a man dies with his death, and yet love, the love which he had begun to feel for Father Quixote, seemed now to live and grow in spite of the final separation and the final silence? For how long, he wondered, with a kind of fear, was it possible for that love of his to continue? And to what end? For how long was it possible for that love of his to continue? And to what end? Our liturgy today begins with them loving Jesus, with the people loving Jesus. It says that they laid out branches of palms to celebrate his entry into Jerusalem because of all the signs, all the things that he had done for them. They loved him because he did things for them. They loved him because he served them. They loved him because to be around him was exciting. But by the end of today, by the end of this day, this liturgy that we celebrate, they hate him, and he is dead. Which was it? Did they love him, or did they hate him? Did they love him, or did they hate him? Greene's insight into this day, in this last paragraph of his novel, his insights are these. Our hatreds are not lasting things. The things which we hate don't last. The things which we can't stand don't make it past life. And yet, love lives and grows in spite of the final separation and the final silence. Love keeps going. For how long is it possible for that love to continue? For an eternity is the answer. For an eternity. And to what end? To what end is that love? it is an end in itself. We might say that it is the capital T end in and of itself. God's love is propelling itself toward itself. God's love is moving always itself toward itself. God's love has an inexorable movement towards love, towards its own love. And we could say that today, that Holy Week, is our yearly remembrance of the great and terrible way in which God has made that known.